Welcome to the Swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Gators will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tigers offense takes the field, and the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. You just can't take a play off. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Herb Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he was also shifty and he could extend plays. We had a great defense in Florida, full of NFL dudes, but he just never let you feel comfortable because of his athleticism and his dynamic ability. This guy has a little bit of that too.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. LSU quick to the line. They'll try to power their way ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Finds his back in the middle. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Going with the ground game left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. The play-action fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. That is no good. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be...
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Running back searching for a hole. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Now they'll run it to the right here. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They need the 40 to convert here on third down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Gonna try to get it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating a loss on first down.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. Shoots it to the left. Lost the defense, he's wide open. Touchdown, LSU! What a catch and run for 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to... The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now.
Oh, he wants it all. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Touchdown, LSU! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And the extra point pushes the lead to 4. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the return, it's Durham. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He fires a bullet to the right. And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tigers! And what... LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at it. Afterburners coming. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. LSU now operating in the red zone. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing a negative play.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Collins. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Makes the grab on 3rd. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Pressure coming. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this
got a lot of running room. The 10. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the pummeling has started. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the... They'll immediately call timeout. Full wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking for a man, it's Collins. He tries to take the top off. And he intercepts it. Takes it the other way. He goes out of bounds, but one... At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another. After this, it'll be a wrap. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. And the Nittany Lions will put total leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense set on first down. He wants to throw. Quarterback extends the play. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. And you'd like to see the quarterback find his rhythm early. So far, so bad. 3rd and 10. To the air, it's Ward. Zings it complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Jet sweep, trying to get the edge. Sweet cut there. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. The give to the back. Well, they called that an ISO play, and it was isolated for a loss.
And they try to isolate a linebacker inside and really run the football right at you, right down the middle. But you better move those big defensive linemen out of the way and create some space. They didn't do it, and you could tell that's why the ball went nowhere.
Forced out of the pocket. He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got it past the marker. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. Back to pass, it's Ward. And they get the sack just like that.
And they get a sack there from the linebacker position. There you have it, linebacker U. This is Penn State defense as we know it. LeVar Arrington, Micah Parsons, Navarro Bowman, Sean Lee. Every year it seems like they're pumping another dude.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty! And they jump on top. On to attempt the try. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll start this drive firing. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Switch it, switch it. Husker, Husker. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he added the extra point. The kickoff team out there getting set. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kiner. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows?
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
Going for it all. And that pass picked off. Taking it the other way. And after the interception, he... On the banks of the Mississippi River, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a storied venue, and soon the fog will rise off the Big Muddy, and will it also bring a victory for the beloved Bayou Bengals. Tiger Stadium, home of LSU. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on another team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense is on the field for the first time today. These rivalry games can really... On first down, here comes this offense. Looking for a crease to the left.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Coming after it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Off play action. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man on the right. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
And his throw is incomplete. Four wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking for a man, it's Collins. Trying to get to him. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Field goal is good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drop. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Green. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Durham. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step.
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers! And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 9. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go. And that pass intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick. Now on second down. Looking to pass. It's Collins. He finds his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Now the defense will try to rise up on third and short from the 21. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Sampson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He'll try to do it himself. Still running at the 40. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He caught it. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Line gets set, first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He put some heat on that one down the middle. Running toward the tape. Touchdown LSU! And once he got loose, it was all over. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That one comes out hot down the right side. And he's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Tigers. And the punishment has been extended. And the extra point will tack it. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Going downfield for the big play. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on. And with that extra point, the lead remains in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They think there's room to run to the right here. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. LSU right back to the line. Turning to the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the stomping has commenced. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
And he makes the catch at the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one as the tackle is finally made. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. It falls incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field to get things started back up. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue? This offense has a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Floating away. He fires it out to the right. Fires and picked off. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll close in on him. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond? Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. The expressway is wide open. And we have breaking news. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Using his feet to buy time. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And the freshman just showed. They'll go through the motions and finish this one off with the PAT. So the extra point is good, but it is of little consequence as this game is over.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.